Hey, it's Susan Berkley, and welcome to this week's edition of Inside Voiceover Video E-Zine. Today we're going to talk about the hidden world of non-broadcast voiceovers. Did you know that such a world existed? Sure, you know about commercials, you know about TV and radio spots, you know about cartoons and all of that. Those are just a few of the voiceover niches. But there's a vast world of voiceover that you never hear about. And it's non-broadcast. So we're talking medical narrations, we're talking computer-based learning programs, we're even talking, you ever go to a museum and you see those acoustic-guide trainings that, you know, somebody walks you around all the exhibits, and on and on and on. Billions of dollars are spent every year in this hidden world of voiceover, and some of it could go to you. So let's talk a little bit about that and how to prepare yourself for some of these kinds of non-broadcast narrations, because the scripts vary in size. Some of them are short, but some of them can be tens, if not hundreds of pages long. Now, obviously, you're not going to record a long session like that all in one shot. You're going to do it over several days and maybe even weeks. And I know one guy who had a job that lasted a whole year. It was so huge. So there are a few things that you need to know about how to prepare yourself for those longer sessions. And I've got some points for you here. The first is, when you've got a big script, you want to make sure you get a good night's sleep. Your mother was right. You need to be well rested to really do good work like that. The second is to actually eat something before the session. Who knew? Because the microphone is so sensitive, it will even pick up stomach noises. And you want to make sure you're well hydrated. Now, what does that mean? Start drinking water about 2 hours before the session to give it time to circulate through your body and make sure your voice is nice and pure. And of course, you'll be sipping warm room temperature water throughout the session. Next point is to dress in comfortable, quiet clothing. Now, leather is real big this year. Leather would not be a good choice to wear for a voiceover recording session. It's very noisy, as is nylon, and even a starched shirt. I've been at sessions where the male talent had to actually strip down, take their shirt off, and it becomes a problem for women in the studio. So pay some attention to what you're wearing. Any noisy jewelry, you probably want to leave that at home too. And then the final thing you can do to make the session go well is to ask for the script before the session. You're going to read through it, flag any words that you don't know how to pronounce or any pieces of the script that you don't understand, so you can ask the client ahead of time before you get to the studio. So good luck. I wish you all kinds of fortune in the hidden world of non-broadcast voiceover, and I'll be back next week with more in the Inside Voiceover e-newsletter.